I just recently reviewed Vital Protein's protein bar, and they had a cold brew flavor that just tasted like bad coffee, so that's what I'm hoping to avoid here. I don't think it's going to taste like good coffee necessarily, but it shouldn't taste like bad burnt coffee. But let's dive in and find out. New One Bars on deck today. One coffee shop. These are One Bar's new caffeinated protein bars. A small amount of caffeine, 65 milligrams, which is probably less than most cups of coffee. But hopefully these taste pretty good. I happen to really like One Bars. I feel like their bars are really inconsistent. If you get a bad One Bar, it's pretty bad. But if you get a good One Bar, it's great. And it seems like it depends on where you buy them. So I think if you've only had a One Bar once or twice, you might have just gotten a bad draw and you might not like them. I've had them enough times to realize that they can be good and they can be bad. But when they're good, I love them. I have high hopes because I love coffee. Now I drink black coffee. I don't really drink lattes or macchiatos, which is what we have here. We have vanilla latte and caramel macchiato. But my hope is that these have some kind of resemblance of coffee. Both bars here are 220 calories, 8 grams of fat, 24 carb, 6 fiber, so not crazy high in fiber, which I really like, and then 20 grams of protein. I don't expect that this is going to be any different than regular One Bars in terms of the look. The size seems the same. Let's see. Ooh, that is a strong coffee smell. It smells pretty much identical to if you buy flavored coffee beans. If you were to buy a caramel coffee, that's pretty much exactly what this smells like. Ooh, no, you know what this smells like? It does smell like that, but I've pinpointed it. The Dunkin' cereal, I don't even know if they still sell that. That was years ago that I had that. If they do sell it, you need to try it. And if you missed it and they don't sell it anymore, I'm sorry to bring it up because it was stellar. Well, now my expectation is Dunkin' cereal, which is disappointing. I shouldn't have set the bar that high, but anyway, here we go. This is the One Bar. It looks like pretty much every other One Bar, but let's see what the inside looks like. I happen to love the texture of One Bars. There you go. There is the interior of the bar. Most One Bars don't have as many crunchy pieces in here. It kind of looks like they took some of the One Crunch bars that they released recently and kind of worked that in because it's like halfway between a regular One Bar and a Crunch bar. Nice and soft. I love the chewiness of One Bars. It's not like Quest Bar chewy. It's not super soft like a candy bar like Bear Bells is. It's right in the middle, and I really like it. The crunchies inside, I'm super into. The coffee flavor is not like in your face, but it tastes like flavored coffee. If you brewed a pot of caramel coffee, that's kind of what this reminds me of. And I guess if you get a macchiato, it's not like crazy coffee flavor in your face. I don't really drink them, but it's espresso and then like a bunch of other stuff. So that other flavor comes through. But that's identifiable, which is great. And I like it. Cool. Cool. To be honest, I was worried because One Bars, I don't know, some flavors taste a little bit artificial. Some of them are great. That one's really good. That's vanilla. Now this one, it actually smells just like the One birthday cake flavor. So I'm not smelling coffee at all. Just vanilla. So hopefully it's not as sweet as the birthday cake. Very faint coffee smell. That one's softer. This is an interesting bar. How do I describe this one? It's super soft. Really soft. And the crunchies in there, I really like the contrast between the two. It's a really good vanilla. And it doesn't really taste artificial. But I'm not getting coffee. So that makes this one tough to evaluate because I actually Really like it, like a lot. That texture is really good, and I like vanilla. Like I'm a vanilla over chocolate ice cream. What else is vanilla versus chocolate? I don't know. Whatever. Ice cream, especially. So I really like the flavor and the texture, but it doesn't taste like coffee. So if the expectation is that you do want a vanilla latte, you'll hate this one, I guess. But if you want just a good protein bar, I happen to really like this one a lot. I like the vanilla more than the caramel, but the vanilla doesn't really taste like coffee, and the caramel one does. So take that for what it's worth. Hold up. There's a little aftertaste of coffee, but it's so subtle that I might as well just say it doesn't taste like coffee. It is there at the back. What are you gonna do? So, one coffee shop. These are their own line because they have caffeine in them. But if these were introduced as just flavors of one bar, just regular one bars, I actually think both of these would be like towards the top of my list. I have a full ranking of one bar flavors. I'll link to it in the description because I've tried them all. But I think these would both honestly be like top 5 flavor for me. But it depends on what you're looking for, obviously. I like vanilla. To me, the vanilla latte is just like a better version of the birthday cake flavor. The birthday cake one's a little bit artificial tasting, and this is just like a quality vanilla. So that's one of the better ones that I've tried. The caramel macchiato is a good... I'm going to take another bite of that one, actually. Yeah, caramel macchiato tastes like caramel coffee to me. If you've had one bars before and you didn't like them for any reason, then you won't like these because these are one bars. But flavor-wise, I actually think these are fantastic. And I like the fact that they're caffeinated. Now, if you don't need extra caffeine in your life, if you go overboard on caffeine, maybe these aren't for you. Maybe they'll come out with these flavors decaf. I don't know. I have no insider knowledge. I'm just here to review these bars. But I think they're solid. And if you've never tried a one bar before, go in with a clean slate, give these a try. Just adjust your expectations that this one will taste like caramel coffee. And this one's just going to taste like a quality vanilla bar with caffeine. But I'm into them, and I'm happily going to eat these. If there are other new protein bars out there that you want me to try and review, as always, let me know, and I am happy to try to find them and review them. And that's that. How do I sign off? I've been doing this now for years, and I still don't know how to sign off, so I just kind of ramble at the end, let the icons come up onto the screen, and just slowly fade into nothing.